This is the first video for the Marketing 3328 class, and it will cover how to find information on companies. Now we will talk for just a minute about who I am. My name is Dennis Miles, and I am a reference and instruction librarian at the Eunice and James L. West Library at Texas Wesleyan University.
Here is the table of contents for this video. It tells you the time frame in the video where you can access each topic in the table of contents.
Here we have 5 databases that you can use to find financial information on a publicly traded company. I will show you the main features of each database. We will start with the first database, Business Insights. Here is the website for Gale Business Insights. To find a company, you need to simply type in the name of the company in the search box or click on Browse All Companies. I am going to use Macy's department store as an example. I type in Macy's and then I see Macy's in the top suggestions list below, and when I select it, the company profile of Macy's appears. The company profile contains basic information on Macy's, such as revenue, number of employees, headquarters, and a company overview. It has the balance sheet, cash flow, income and ratios, investment reports, and also competitors to Macy's. It also contains a very useful report, the SWOT analysis, which analyzes the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Macy's. Under the company profile and financial data, you can find resources of many different content types, such as case studies, journal, magazines, and news articles on Macy's, as well as videos, trade journal articles, and market share reports. So, Business Insights' strength is the amount of information that is provided from so many different resources. Database number 2 on this list is Business Source Complete. Business Source Complete allows you to search for journal, magazine, and news articles about your company. However, the enhanced interface version also allows you to search for company profiles. Searching by company profile for Macy's, I find a report produced by MarketLine, a reputable supplier of information on companies.
These MarketLine reports contain a company overview, key facts about the company, a business description, and a detailed company history, key employees, major products and services, a SWOT analysis, and a list of top competitors. So, a key part of Business Source Complete Enhanced Interface is the ability to find detailed company profiles from MarketLine. In addition, users can search Business Source Complete to find company information from magazines, journals, and news stories. The third database on this list is Mergent Market Atlas. Mergent Market Atlas offers a wealth of detail on company, financial data and analysis, ratios, business segments, descriptions, sustainability, that's ESG, officers and directors, plus SEC filings. Mergent Market Atlas has 50,000 publicly traded companies in its database. To search for a company, simply type in a company name in the Search by Company Name search box. Next, you search on the Company Search button. Now what displays on the screen is company information for one company, Macy's. The information about a company is organized by the 10 tabs on the top of the page. We will take a look at a few of these tabs. The Overview tab contains the overview of the company selected, which includes market value, shares outstanding, revenue, different classification codes. The Financials tab. This tab contains the heart of the company financial data, and there is a lot of financial data. It has the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow charts. It also has a ratio analysis on 39 different ratios. The Analysis tab. This tab contains analysis on many different factors, including ratio analysis, business segments, geographic segments, earnings and revenue analysis, consensus estimates analysis, dividends, price performance, profitability, valuation, and technical analysis. This is also where you can see competitors to Macy's, which is called industry peers. In summary, Mergent Market Atlas is useful because of the detailed financial information available and the detailed analysis it provides. It also contains information not found in any other database, such as the Sustainability ESG rating. However, it does not have SWOT analysis. The fourth database on this list is called Nexis Uni. Nexis Uni has 3 parts. It contains legal information such as court cases, legislative laws, and law review journals. It also contains business information, and the third part is it contains news stories from many different news sources from around the world. To find financial information on a company, we need to click on the 9 dots up here in the left corner of the page. When you do that, a menu drops down. We will click on Nexis Dossier. You are taken to the Find a Company search page. Type in the name of the company and you will be taken to a page which will show the top 3 results. Now click on the link that is your company. In the list on the screen for Macy's, choice number 2 fits what I already know about Macy's, so I will select number 2. Next, you see on the screen the company overview for the company you selected, in this case, Macy's. The information on a company in Nexis Dossier is contained in tabs on the left side of the page. I will talk a little more on the top 3 tabs. The Overview tab shows the basic information on a company, and at the bottom of the page contains the latest news stories and court cases that the company is involved in. The Company Information tab contains the different brands of a company, the competitors of the company, company hierarchy, company history, and company leadership. Financial Overview tab. This tab can contain a substantial amount of financial data, including assets, liabilities, income, cash flow, balance sheet, ratio analysis, stock information, and products. There are other tabs on the left side, such as SEC filings, mergers and acquisitions, and legal, where court cases that the company is involved in can be found. The second way to find company information using Nexis Uni is to find news stories on a company. To do that, you need to select News at the top of the page. And then in the search box that appears, type in the name of your company. When I type in Macy's, I get more than 10,000 news stories. So Nexis Uni is useful because of the detailed company dossier and also the news stories that you can find on a company. Fifth and last database is called Value Line. Value Line contains accurate and insightful investment research on companies for the potential investor. It contains investment reports for about 6,000 companies that are traded on the stock exchange. You search for a company in Value Line by typing in the name of the company or the stock symbol of the company in the search box in the upper right corner. Once you have done that, the investment report will appear on the company. The benefit of this database is, since this is an investment database, the user can find out information about a company that is not found in any of the other databases. Here is the comparative table of the 5 databases that have been presented in this video. They are compared on the number of companies that are included in each database, if the database includes news, magazine, or journal articles on the companies, if they contain a SWOT analysis, and if financial data, a list of competitors, SEC filings, and a company history is available, and finally, if sustainability information or the ESG score is available on a company. You can use this comparative table when determining which database to use. Now we need to learn how to access these 5 databases. We will use Business Source Complete as our example. The first thing you need to do is to go to the West Library main page. Then you click on the Resources tab on the page, and a menu will drop down, and then you click on Online Resources A to Z. And then on the Online Resources A to Z page, you choose the letter of the alphabet that the database you desire to look for starts with. Then, on the page that contains all of the databases that start with the first letter of the desired database, scroll down to find the link to the database. And finally, on the page that displays, click on the yellow button that says Access Online Resource. Now we have accessed the database Business Source Complete. Well, this is the end of this video. As you can see on the screen, there are other videos on finding company information that you can look at. Video 2 is on using annual reports, and video 3 is on finding information on private companies. Here is the table of contents for this video. It tells you the time frame in the video where you can access each topic in the table of contents.